Hi, my name is Chris Piasek, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make an 8-page zine out of one sheet of paper. So before we get started assembling my zine, I want to walk you through the process with a blank sheet of paper, because this will show you how you would plan your zine and lay it out. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take your sheet of paper and fold it in half. And then you're going to fold it in half again. You don't have to worry about keeping this one perfect because this is just to test things out and to plan. So I'm going to open this up and then fold these sides in to the center. So basically folding them in half again. So now we're going to unfold our sheet of paper. And what we need to do now is make a cut from the beginning of this fold to the beginning of this fold. You could do this with some scissors by just kind of folding it and cutting that across, but I recommend using like an X-Acto knife. So I'm just going to grab a ruler and then just cut from the beginning to there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pinch this, pinch on the other side, and then you're gonna go down like that, and then we're just gonna fold this together. So this has now become a little booklet. So what you're gonna wanna do at this stage is to label this so that when you unfold it, you know what's going on. So I'm gonna label this C for cover, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then BC for back cover. And now we can open this up and lay it flat, and you'll see here that we have all our pages, so we know where to place them or where to draw them if you want to actually just physically draw as opposed to laying this out. But if you were going to lay this out on the computer, you would use this as your guide. You would take note that the bottom row are all upside down. So when you lay out your document, you make sure that those were upside down. All right, so now let's do it with my final designed zine. I'm gonna get my ruler out and I'm going to take my time and make sure this is nice and neat, because this is not just a mock-up. This is something that I want to be nice. So I'm gonna make sure I start right exactly at the spot there. And I'm gonna make sure I'm staying right on that ruler and cut all the way down to that line. Okay, so now that I have cut this right here, I'm gonna go ahead and fold this in half. I'm going to use a folding bone or a bone folder. You can get these at any art store or Amazon. You could also use the squeegee. Or you could use a credit card or something like that. I like to do this so I can get nice tight folds, and that helps your zine from getting too lumpy. Now we are going to fold this part, folding it in half again. And then I'm gonna fold these sides in. The reason we're gonna go like this as opposed to just doing this is because if we fold it this way, there's so many different folds here that it's gonna push the paper around a little bit, so it won't be, things won't line up very well. So now the magic part, we lay this down flat and then we pinch this like that, and do the same on this side, and then fold down so it's standing up, and we look for our cover, which is right here. Gonna go over it one more time, and we can flip through and see our final product. This is a robot to be your friend. You can maybe make a zine with this robot. This is the Holy Bible for teens, in which every word has been replaced with lyrics from Smash Mouth's All Star. These are handcuffs for your thumbs so you don't tweet. These are secrets for sale. These are tiny hats, just tiny hats. And these right here are, these are duck socks, which are socks for ducks. So are you excited to make some zines? I know I am. I haven't made one in a while, and I definitely want to make some more soon. So what are you gonna make a zine about? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can see more of my illustration content, tips and tutorials. Also, let me know in the comments what other kind of videos you'd like to see me do. I've been getting lots of great suggestions for video topics on my Instagram, so if you're not following me there, you should do that. It's at Chris Piasek. Some of the upcoming topics that I'm going to be doing are how to make a Rezo print look out of your illustrations using Procreate or Adobe Fresco on the iPad. If you don't know about Rezo printing, it's this sort of hybrid between screen printing and photocopying. These were Rezo printed, so you get this sort of cool retro vintagey look, and you can layer colors. Also gonna do a video talking about why I prefer Adobe Fresco over Procreate on the iPad. We got lots of stuff coming up, so stay tuned. Smash the thumbs, give me the thumbs. Take the thumbs and smash them around. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
It's the show, the Chris Piasek Show.
This one, which is a zine about angry and rude donuts. This is a donut telling you to go to hell. These guys are just mad. This is a donut threatening your life. There's some munchkins. Those are donut holes. This guy's, he's about to do some move. This is a pukey donut. This is a donut that wants to fight you. This is a donut telling you to suck it. As you can see, zines can be a really profound way to kind of share your thoughts and feelings. This is a zine I made with my pal Josh Lafayette about Danzig's first album. If you don't know who Danzig is, he's a weird heavy metal singer who was the singer, the original singer of the Misfits. So we each did drawings for each of the songs on the album. This is a zine I made back in 2012 about, it features quotes by Major Taylor, who was, I believe, the first world champion African-American cyclist who set like all types of world records while facing an awful amount of racial adversity. But he had these quotes that he lived by and attributed his success to. And I thought that they were pretty great. Like, don't take an unfair advantage of an opponent. Don't be a pie biter. Don't get a swelled head. Don't be a big bluffer. That's always important. Don't eat cheap candies. I don't know how I feel about that. Sometimes candy's candy, if you know what I mean. This is a really old one. I made this one with Will Bryant back in 2009, and it's just a bunch of silly drawings about Halloween stuff that I think we each did some of our own and then collaborated on some. I can't believe how old this is. Yeah, I think one of us would start a drawing and then send it to the other person to finish. But yeah, 2009, pretty crazy. As an illustrator, I've used the zine format to make several little booklets that I've sent out to prospective clients or maybe old clients that I wanted to work with again. I think that they really stand out among the postcards that art directors typically get. And also, when it's like a handmade little booklet, I feel like it has a much less chance of getting tossed in the garbage like a stack of postcards might. Here's a little self-promotional piece that I did a while back in the zine format that just features a bunch of my, I guess, daily drawings that I liked more than others and some other little random things. But it's a nice way to be able to showcase like more than one thing like you can on a postcard. And it's a nice little book. Feels like something. My pal Mary Kate McDevitt makes some awesome promotional zines. I think she does these every year around the holiday time or New Year. This is one featuring cocktail recipes, which highlights her rad lettering and little spot illustrations and even characters. Here's one by Greg Kletzel, which is just jam-packed with all of his awesome illustrations. I believe this one was also Riso printed, which is pretty great. I love the look, the Riso look. I'm planning on doing a video soon showing how to recreate the Riso print look in your illustrations, so stay tuned for that. And then here's another one that Annika Leidenberg put together, who goes by Dirty Bandits, and it's the 10 Commandments for clients. And she reached out to a bunch of her illustrator and design pals to each do one of the commandments. So I did one of these. I did Commandment 7. But they're just little funny commandments about for clients. I really hope I'm holding these within the shot because I don't want to re-record this.